This is gonna be really awkward. It's our first time doing this. Okay, so we have some important news to discuss, but first we figure this is gonna be on YouTube, and chances are there are people, most of you watching this immediately know us, but hopefully we're gonna meet a bunch of new people on the road, hint, and so we wanna introduce ourselves first and tell you a little bit about who we are. And then we'll get to telling you our big announcement. So first of all, I'm Rachel.
I'm Jen.
And we have 3-year-old triplet girls, Ada, Jessie, and Sloan, a dog, Henry, who's back here on the couch, and a cat, Zeke, who's wandering. And we are currently in Dallas, Texas. We've both lived here our whole lives, and that's all about to change. So what's the big announcement? What are we doing? We are about to set out on the most epic adventure ever. And to summarize exactly what we're doing, we are selling this beautiful home that my dad built, which has been the hardest part. We're selling this beautiful home to set out in full-time living in an RV and travel the country full-time.
With our triplet 3-year-olds.
And the dog. And the cat. So, you're probably right now going, what? Y'all are crazy. And that's pretty much the response we've gotten. We either get, you're insane, and or our favorite right now is, this is the biggest mistake of your lives. Or you're thinking, man, I wish I could do that. Or that's so awesome, I can't wait to see more. We hope you're in the latter group. And you will get to see more, and a little bit more about that in a second. So this is your first glimpse. But probably all of you are wondering, like, why? Why are y'all doing this? And so I think, well, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that started it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been taken about a year or longer for me to come around to the idea, because I'm someone that, you know, I have this beautiful house, you know, I value security, stability, and that's kind of the, you know, what you think of when you think of this. And so for me, it's really taken a while to come around, but I have, and I'm really excited about this now, and this new lifestyle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big change. So it started, I think, I've always been one, I love adventure, I love the outdoors, all of that. It started for me when I joined a network marketing company that I love. And I have never been more poured into and like trained in my entire life. And one of the things that is really popular, at least in this company, I haven't done the other company, so I don't know, but one of the things that's really popular is really building people up, and part of that is creating a vision board. I had never created a vision board before, so I did my first one, I guess it was almost 2 years ago, and I can't tell you how life-changing that was for me. So as I'm putting together, if you don't know what a vision board is, basically you kind of picture what you want your life to be like. These kind of, you know, the visual aspects of it, obviously it's a vision board, but what do you want it to feel like, and what sounds do you want to hear, what do you want it to smell like, and really kind of getting a sense of, like, if you had your perfect life, what would that look like? Many of us have never thought about that. You kind of go through the motions of like, this is life. You go to school, you get your degree, you get married, you get a house, you get a good job, you keep working, you get to the promotion, you kind of follow this path.
The American dream.
Right.
And I think to give some background, Rachel is a mechanical engineer, really wasn't happy in her role or what she was doing. I had quit my job when the girls were born and was a stay-at-home mom. And so, she became really depressed in her role as a mechanical engineer at this company. And we're like, we've just got to get out of this. She really loved the books. We wanted her to be able to do that full time and to realize that was her dream, right? So she quit her job. Actually, was it yesterday or the day before? It was a year
ago yesterday
that she quit her job.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. We have just been, going forward from there. We're not really about, we just got sick of keeping up with the Joneses and living this specific lifestyle, that everyone tries to attain,
It wasn't fulfilling.
We weren't fulfilled, and we feel like we have a higher calling, which is why we're doing this.
So the vision board, I think what that really brought to the surface was that I wanted something for my family that was not on the path I was on. It was completely opposite from the path I was on. And so it could have stopped there.
Yeah, we see it as wanting more, right? Like more for our lives than just this, you go to work every day, you see your kids for 2 hours at night, and then you wake up and you do it all over again. And, you have weekends sometimes, but then it's, cleaning and fixing things with the house and, just the
monotony.
The monotony of this.
Yeah.
There's more, and we really want to, seek that out and have that adventure and travel. And
I don't think that, I think creating the vision board and really taking that task seriously was a big wake up call, because I think a lot of us, this is just what we know. This is what you do. And so when you take a step back and you say, wait a minute, maybe that's not what I want. What do I want? And that was a really hard question for me to answer. It still is. It's still hard to figure out exactly what I want. So we had to kind of break it down. We had a lot of really intense, vulnerable discussions about what we want for our family, what we want for the girls, what is best, what do we think is best, and really working together to come up with like our common core family values. And what we finally came up with is the why not? Why can't we do this? Why can't we break out of this? I think it'd be offensive to say robot mode of society. So we'll scratch that. But it's more of like, how do we stop doing what we think we should and do what is best, what we really feel is best for us?
What is accepted by society? Like, obviously this decision, we've gotten a lot of pushback from family and friends, and that's been really hard not having that support. But it's not what is accepted or expected of you in society. You're expected to live this type of lifestyle and to get these things and to
it feels like coming out all over again.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're in the gay community, and there was a huge coming out process with that. This feels like that all over again, because it's not normal.
We're going against the grain. We're swimming against the stream. And to kind of piggyback off of that, what about the girls? I actually had someone really close to me recently tell me that I do not have my child's best interest by doing this. And this is the whole reason why we are doing this is the girls. Their education is the most important thing to us, and we have wanted to homeschool them from the beginning. And we have already started homeschooling them through, learning through play-based learning, and flashcards and different things, and they are just brilliant girls and really just absorbing everything we're teaching them. But we want to travel and have them experience different cultures, different people, have those interactions and that socialization. You know, I know socializations, everyone's worried about that with homeschooling, but we want to world school them, you know, like if we were really hands-on learning, like if we're learning a certain subject, you know, we want to travel there and have them experience that,
meet that culture,
meet that, you know, hands-on.
Yeah, as Christians, I feel like the community aspect of this and like being able to see people from all different walks of life is something that we're really excited to immerse ourselves and the girls in. Being able to see, you know, all of God's children and how to love everybody and be able to spread that message is something that's really important to us, and that's a key part of their education. Education isn't just the books stuff. It's about learning how to be a good human. And we strongly believe that connecting with nature and seeing all the diverse parts of not just our geography, but the cultures and everything, I think is going to be huge in the girls' education. So how are we going to do this? What are we talking about here? Because I think we've kind of danced around it a little bit. So we're going to full-time RV, which means selling all of this, selling everything in it, or donating or throwing away. You guys, we have so much stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we started, you know, selling stuff and giving away stuff, just bag after bag. And I'm like, how do we have this much accumulation of stuff? Yeah. And we actually watched a documentary on Netflix, which many of you might have watched as well, called Minimalism. And we are really into minimalism. You know, we've really gotten into it. It's a lifestyle and it's a choice, and we don't want all this stuff because stuff does not define us, you know, and that's why
it feels like a burden.
Yeah, and I think that's why this lifestyle is so, it is kind of a burden to us because, you know, this isn't important. It's nice.
It's not something we value.
Right. It's you know, nice. We value our family time, which you know, full-time RVing is going to give us so much more family time. It's going to allow
whether
us
you like it or not.
Yeah, it's going to allow us both to be really involved in our kids' lives, and you know, as they grow up, you know, just really be there for them.
You grow closer as a family through experiences, and so being in those tight quarters and having to have all the tough stuff. I mean, even when you're in an RV, life still goes on. You still have tough things that you're going to have to deal with, that we're going to have to deal with, and it forces you to deal with them now. And so we're actually really excited about that. We're really close, and we're really close with the girls. So we're really excited to have a lifestyle that will facilitate what we already see as important, of like that bond.
Yeah. So, you know, going back, so our stuff, we're getting rid of all this stuff,
Too much,
which it feels so good to just purge and get rid of it. Like every time I give something away or sell something, it just is like this overwhelming joy I have. I'm like, oh, yes.
One more thing.
It's like, it's wonderful. So hopefully we can really try to be minimalist and be very cognizant of our things and only have things we need and we value. So that's really important to us.
So right now the plan is that we're selling the house, getting a truck and a travel trailer, bumper pull style of attachment. And we will move into that full time. And so where are we at now in that process? The house is on the market currently. It's been less than a week. We already have an offer. So hopefully that moves quickly. We got the truck. I'll show you other videos in here. I've got some of the truck, and we've got, we're shopping for the trailer. We've been looking online forever and ever. We went to the Fort Worth. I've got a video clip, a little bit of that, and we're gonna go to the Dallas RV show. Sorry, we went to the Fort Worth RV show. We're gonna go to the Dallas RV show next weekend and hopefully put down a deposit on one at that show. And then it's gonna be this crazy transition period of like the house is in contract and we gotta get settled in the RV and get rid of the rest of our stuff. However, I don't even know how that's gonna happen. And then hook up and go. So so that really is the next step. Is we need, the house is already in the market. We need the travel trailer, and we need to figure out getting rid of more stuff.
Yeah, it's stressful.
It is very stressful.
It's overwhelming, just the process and kind of being in the limbo. So I think we've been in limbo for the past year and a half, or past year since Rachel quit her job, of trying to figure out what
it's a big decision. It took some time to make.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you're giving we built this home.
This is a custom home.
We designed every inch of this house.
We brought our kids home in this house.
It's not a decision we took lightly.
Right.
It took us a year to get to this decision.
Yeah. So, but we're really excited. We're really excited about the show next week in a market hall in Dallas, to hopefully find our new home.
So we're obviously new to making videos. I tried to do a blog a couple of times. I did one when I found out I guess I started it with fertility treatment, right? Yeah. I did one while I was going through fertility treatment. I didn't keep that one up. And then I started back up again when I quit the job. I think I did one blog post. So we're hoping that doing videos will be a little bit better, something we can stick with. No, we're not hoping, we're promising. We're promising that this is going to be something
this time. Yeah.
We want you guys along for the ride. We need your help, because there's such a huge community out there of people that are going to know more about this than we do, because frankly, we don't know what we're doing. We just know that we have this calling, and we feel very strongly that we need to do this. We really feel like, the most support we've gotten. We go to a wonderful church in Dallas called Wilshire Baptist. Our pastor is amazing, George Mason. We're in a great Sunday school class, and surrounded by an amazing community there.
Yeah, and they have just really embraced this more than anyone. We have gotten tons of support for them, so we're so grateful to Wilshire and all of our friends there.
So it's something we've really prayed about, and we feel called
to do this. We feel like this is the next step for our life. That this is a part of God's plan for our lives and for our kids' lives. We really feel like that's part of why we're doing this. Is we feel, not just because we want to, but we feel called to do this. Like we're doing this for a reason. Like, this is our purpose.
Yeah. So back to the fact that we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. But
we're doing it all by faith.
I'm really glad I have a mechanical engineer as a wife.
And YouTube. We're really thankful for YouTube. Or I am, because that's how I learned how to do everything. So we're taking you guys along for the ride, for better or for worse. I promise to be completely raw with you guys on stuff that doesn't work out well, and the good times and the bad times, and there's sure to be many laughs. We probably won't be laughing in the moment, but hopefully we can watch these and laugh later. For example, never pulled a travel trailer before, so that's going to be a huge learning experience.
Never pulled any type of trailer. I've barely, driven a truck.
Yeah,
so
we have a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
We're going to have to learn how to do like the septic stuff, and
you're going to have to learn to do septic stuff.
So you guys are in. You guys are in for it's sure to be a fun ride, and we're happy to have you guys follow along with us, because we're gonna need your help. We're gonna need lots of help. We'd love to connect with people all over the country, and I know we already have friends all over the country. So I'm hoping that as you guys watch this, and if you're inspired, if you could share with other people, and make sure to subscribe. And share, because we want to meet the coolest people all across the country.
Especially the people with kids, our kids can play with and meet. And we can go to play date. Yeah, we're really excited about it. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and share, and we will see you guys next time.
Okay, so we went to the RV show and found a couple that we really, really liked. The problem was they were too heavy for the van. We originally thought we were going to do a 12-passenger van, but those have a towing capacity of 9,600, well, a gross weight, not towing capacity. Gross vehicle weight of 9,600 pounds. And the one we liked would have put us like just over that limit with all of the gear and everything. So that's not going to work. So we decided to do, we were walking, we decided to do a truck instead. So we did some research, and then we went shopping, and today we bought the truck. Right now we are out enjoying a nice walk. Flip the camera around so you guys can see. We are walking. Hey, Ada. Hi, Ada.
Jesse. Jesse.
Hey, girls. Do you like your new truck?
We like a new truck.
Yeah? Is it super fun?
It's super fun. We get a fly.
We're flying in the new truck. Hey, hey. Wanna walk?
Okay.
We are walking to the Fort Worth Convention Center to go check out some RVs. Pretty excited because this will be the first time that we've ever really like been in the RVs. We've seen them on computer a lot, so we're really excited to go walk through some and see if this, you know, what floor plans are too small, what's too big, what we like, what we don't like, because we really don't know. So
Yeah, super excited.
all right, here we go. Well, guys, that was fast. The house is sold.
House sold. We're under contract.
Now the fun begins. Now we have 3 weeks until closing, and we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff to get rid of.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
A little overwhelmed right now.
Very overwhelmed, very stressed.
The closet is the best place to start. So we'll purge clothes, show you guys that process, and then we'll keep going from there. This is first purge. First purge is our first pass. And so we haven't touched jackets, which you guys can't see. But this is like our sell basket, which is why it's all neatly folded. That's a donate basket. I'll get out of the way here. This monster pile here is donate.
No, sell, actually.
Oh, it's a combo.
Yeah, combo.
That's a combo pile we have to sort through. So I'll give you a little tour throughout the closet. Let me get you off of here. So here's a closet. There's still shoes we got to go through. So this is piles. These are keep hanging shirts. I still need to go through all of my pants and dresses. Obviously, we haven't done dry cleaning in months, and there are dry cleaning things here, so those will probably go. What else? That was Jen's side, so you can see it's empty. We focus on it. Empty. And then those are Jen's pants that she still got to do. And then these are all baskets of clothes that we got to go through. And then there's jackets and sweaters. Up top, we've got hats and storage. That's winter stuff in that duffel bag. Not much on this side. That's stuffing from pillows, so that can probably go. But then, lastly in the closet's just lots of shoes, so we'll have to purge that. So this is just room number 1 of purge. So we still have every other room in the house. Oh, and then the dresser. Jen's going through the dresser now. That's a lot of stuff, guys. So here goes our purge. Welcome to our clean closet. Come on in. So here we have our sweaters. That's our hanging sweaters. Over here, these are all of our hanging clothes. That's it for Jen and me. And then in here, this is the rest of our clothes. So it still seems like a lot, but you remember this used to be full. This is now empty. And then lastly, I'm gonna have you come over this way. Our shoes. I think we still have some purging to do on shoes. But that's it. So, 1 room check. We have many more rooms to go. So hang with us as we complete this process, find a trailer, get moved in, and get out of the house. Hang out with us.